Number 8 or 9 or so. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this test water bottle with water from the pool. Close this up, and we're going to take this to Leslie's Pools in Kyle. Give them my phone number. They'll look up Garden Grove. We have 2 accounts, one commercial, one residential. They will test the water and they'll tell you exactly what chemicals need to be put in the water. I happen to have just done this, so what we're going to do is, this is acid and this will burn you. You have to be very careful with this. I'm going to open this. I know that I've got to put 2 of these into the pool. So I have, now that's acid, so you don't want to get near this because it smells horrible. Plus you want to be very careful not to splatter this anywhere. I'm going to open this up with a metal object. Woo! You want to be downwind for sure. Alright, now that I have that open, I want to wash this off in the water, get the acid off of it. We're going to take this, do not pour this where it can splatter. I'm going to put it in the water, flush with the pool, and now I'm actually, don't put your hands in the water because you don't want the acid to come back on you. Keep your hands above the water so it's just touching the water where there's no splash at all. And I'm going to empty this gallon into the pool. Very important that you take Fred out of the water before you do that. Fred's in the water right now, so I'm going to pull him out. Fred and Charlie don't like acid. So you very gently pull him up to the level here. You want to get him before he gets into the acid. That acid will spread in the water pretty quick. So we just set him there. He's turned off. Let's finish pouring the acid. I should have done that before. You can look away from it, which helps. Woo! Stuff's strong. Just want to be careful not to splash it on you. If you do, you want to stick your hands away from this area in the pool quickly to get the acid off you. All right, put the cap back on immediately, seal it up, throw that away. Go wash your hands right away. What I do is I just stick them in the spot here real quick. And there, we've just put acid in. You're gonna have to put acid over the next couple of months. You're probably gonna have to do this a couple of times. When you take the water to Leslie's, they're going to tell you if your acid's too low. I'm also going to add right now this phosphorus-free because we've had a lot of debris falling in the pool. This will help stabilize the acid so that the pH, so once you put acid in, like we just did, it's going to work.
And Leslie's told you that?
Yeah. I've done this before. This stuff is amazing. Our water has so much calcium in it. This helps stabilize. This is a stabilizer. It'll help remove the organic material in the pool. At one point I was putting like 2 gallons of acid a week.
Why do you put it in the skimmer?
It goes in the skimmer and it sucks back to the pump, so it gets all in the filter of the pump. And this is phosphorus, and it feels like there's some residual in the bottom down here, so let's get all that out. So I think I'll carefully fill it here. Now remember, I just put acid here, so I'm just grabbing a little bit of water. That acid's going to spread real quick in the pool. Yep, you can see there's all the good stuff was at the bottom. Do a little more.
How long can you not be in the pool after the acid?
You should wait 30 minutes. You know, an hour is nice. Once you put acid in, wait an hour before you use it. And it really dissipates right away, but it's just, you know, if there's a cloud of acid down there, you just want to be careful not to hit it. Especially with your eyes. Alright, I've almost got all this stuff. Should have shaken this hard before I did it. Okay, now this phosphorus free, you only have to do this once or twice a year, so we should be good through summer until we get into fall. Now that we've made these changes, I would wait an hour or two or the next day and fill this bottle with water and then take it to Leslie's and they can check all the levels and say, oh, now it's good. The way you know you're in trouble is you start seeing algae, little brown spots, gray spots, green spots. And you want to get on that. If your phosphorus is correct and your pH is correct, then your chlorine will work. The chlorine will not work if the pH is wrong, if it's too high or too low. We have a lot of calcium in the water, so we have to add a lot of acid, especially as I'm putting more water in the pool, I'm dumping more calcium in the pool. So I constantly am adding acid, like, you know, once every couple of weeks, a gallon, essentially. And that seems to work really well. So we'll put our skimmer back, which has a few leaves. Clean that out. We'll make sure it sits down. We'll put the lid back on. And we're done.